Hi everyone, happy Friday. It's Jessica here from #RunPainFree, and I needed to get on really fast and talk about plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis is tight calves. If you have tight calves and you have minimal movement in your foot on top of that, being a foot that's in a very thick-soled shoe, you're promoting more tight calves. The calf muscles all come down and attach underneath your heel. So when the calves are so tight, it's pulling from underneath the heel, from the arch, all the way up into your calf. You have to release the arch. You have to roll the arch to release your calf. You have to roll the calf to release your arch. If you only do one or the other in a nice fashion, it's not going to get rid of it, and it's going to settle in the spot that you did not roll. After you roll and release both those parts, you have to then promote ankle flexion and calf stretching in movement. Not sitting down doing this business, not doing that. That's not correcting it. You're not going to correct that and stop it if you only work on your calf or ankle. You have to go all the way up. The real root, the deepest root of a plantar fasciitis is the IT band. The IT band connects on the outside of your soleus, on the outside of your calves, on the outside of your lower leg. So when that pinpoint there where it's inserting that bone right outside your knee, when that is being pulled on by the IT band, that's going all the way up the outside of the leg and up into the hip and attaching onto the glute and the hip, that's pulling all of that up from way up top in the hip all the way down into your calf. So all of that being pulled up is restricting movement in all of the lower leg muscles, and therefore your foot cannot function. Your foot will never hit the ground right if it's a problem at the hip. So you have to go all the way back up, and it has to be repetitive. I do get rid of plantar fasciitis rather quickly, especially with people who listen and show up for sessions and do the homework. It'll be gone. But to prevent movement with a boot is the worst thing you could possibly do for plantar fasciitis. To ice your foot is of the worst things you can do for plantar fasciitis. You need movement. Icing stops movement. Icing stops blood flow to prevent swelling. So you don't want to do those things. You want to get a golf ball and a stick. And you want to golf, you want to roll the hell out of your arch, put all your weight on it, roll into the arch, roll into the heel. You cannot hurt yourself. It's like a deep tissue massage, essentially. But it's very specific. Then, and there's a sequence to it. Then you roll your Achilles and your your calves with a stick and or foam roller, and you need to also foam roll your IT band, and then you would start to activate all of those muscles from the top down and really get your legs moving. And not all pain is bad pain. Some pain is working pain, and you have to release through movement to get movement. That's why shots and surgery don't correct issues. That's why you go back 6 months later with either the same issue worse or the other side having that same issue. That's why correction, what I do in functional movement, actually works, but there's effort and time required into it. If you want to get rid of it, you want it to not come back, and you want to be stronger for it, you want to correct the issue. And this is how you correct plantar fasciitis. You need time, you need the energy, you need consistency, and you need to be doing the right movements, releasing the right joints, releasing the fascia to get that all worked out. So 914-373-9316. Text me anytime. Message me on Facebook, #RunPainFree. And I'm here for anybody. I do a lot of free help all the time, especially online. I'm here as an expert to serve with anybody that I can help. But this time of year with running is plantar fasciitis big time. And it's all tight calves, guys. That's all it is. It's tight calves pulling on your arch because it's attached at the bottom of the heel. So if you release the arch and the calf and you get that all working properly while rolling your IT band and getting your glute activated, everything is going to stop. But if you just go to therapy and they're only going to look at that and have you do a bunch of press and pulls on a resistance band, it's not doing anything. And please do not get in a boot. Do not get a shot. Do not use a brace. You don't want to restrict movement or muscle activation. Braces, shots, and boots restrict muscle movement and activation and limit blood flow. We need blood flow. We need movement to correct the movement pattern so it stops, or it will come back, if not worse, on the other side. So Again, I just wanted to get on and talk about plantar fasciitis. Message me anytime. Consults are free, guys. Let's go running. Let's get running. Let's not pull out of races. You can get it. If you get it early, you can stay in the marathon, okay? Talk to you soon.